right, we just got our bird cage. This is a large bird cage. It's on pieces right now. They give you the Allen wrench, including the screws, the wheels, and everything that's required, right? Now, this thing is a little heavy. It's about 33 pounds, so don't do it yourself, bringing it in the box. Make sure you get some assistance. Now, we're going to put this together, and I'm going to show you the final results. All right, here's the final product. It stands a little bit over 6 feet. Now, it does come with extra wheels, but I don't have the center ones right now, as you can see. But I'm going to show you a couple things that you should be aware how tall this thing is. This thing took me about an hour and 20 to 30 minutes to set up because there's a lot of little parts that you got to remember how to use them. And I did messed up. I'm not going to lie to you. Make sure you follow instructions. For example, the double side bars need to be on the top, not on the bottom. In the back, I did flip them over. The sticks won't line up if you don't do that. So I had to change all these 3, except for the top one, to actually make sure I had to go back in there. So don't make the same mistake. I will show you exactly what I'm talking about in a bit. But this thing is huge. Now, it could house, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses in here, all right? Or you could make a giant entire one for larger parakeets, all right? Or for colonies, you could have maybe one section for different types of bird, another section for different type of birds, and another one. Now, right now, they're all divided. So that means that I could add one set of bird, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 birds can fit in here. 8 different types of birds can fit in this cage. Or, like I said, you could have a mansion, a mini mansion for your birds, all right? Now, best thing I like about it, retractable, all right? Doors with the springs and feeders. This is important. This is a retractable feeder with a see-through. So if you add water or seeds, look at that. You can just lock it in place, and it locks in and holds it really good, all right? So it won't come out. It's hard to come out. So they're going to be able to, you're able to see the feed or the water on it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This is a component I really enjoyed. I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to open this part right here and look at this tray. Completely comes out. Has a little handle here. You put it back in there and close it. So, recommendation when you do stuff like this, you could take this, even this mesh could take off. And not only that, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. You take the whole entire tray out, right? And if you want to colonize these 2 areas, the top and the bottom, you could just remove the actual entire fence, all right? So it could be one giant one. And like I said, all of them can do the same thing, all right? So putting back this mesh in there, you can lock it in place with zip ties if you want. That's optional, all right? But look at this. I like the little handle. It comes out, the whole thing. People put newspapers on the bottom, all right? And of course, you have your handle here. But overall, everything's secure. So one secure after another secure, so the birds won't come out when you're actually changing the food, when you're changing the water, when you're changing the actual cleanup area. All right. So on the side of it, there's another angle here, which I like. There's another door here. All right. So remember, this is a large size entrance. All right. Just like the top one. Like the top one. And these are 2 small ones for the feeders and the waters. All right. They're all the same. That means they all clone to the same area. If you guys notice this part here too. Also, make sure that the top, this part top, goes on the top, not on the bottom. All right. So you want the actual door to be on the top so it can match up everything else. All right. And I'm going to show you in the back of it what I was talking about. Here is what I'm talking about. This double mesh here is not supposed to go on the bottom. It's supposed to go on the top. I had this whole thing entire back upside down. So make sure you don't do the same mistake I had done. Make sure these 2 double bars go on the line up on the top. If you notice, they all line up. And that's how the actual perch porches, the perch sticks, are supposed to line up. All right. And if they don't line up, it's because you did the same mistake I did. So just make sure you're aware about that thing. Now this thing, it's not that heavy to begin with when you actually move it around. The box itself, it is, but once it's on wheels, it could be mobile. Like I said, you could remove each tray from its own position. It doesn't have to be Stackable. You could take the whole entire thing. Just make sure you unhook it from here, right? Before you start doing that. Now, this is the divider I was talking about. The divider comes out. If you want the divider or you want the birds to see each other, this divider actually opens up too. If you guys can see, opens up completely. Just to show you a perspective how tall it is. I'm about 6 feet, so it's a little higher than 6 feet, all right, just to let you guys know. Now the entire thing, like I said, you can take out the dividers in here. These are dividers that can make the whole unit into one, but the best thing is that you could take the whole thing off and have them either watch each other, or this slides in here, slides back in there, and you could just mount it back, all right? So every cage has the same function, all right? Every cage has the same function. Now, you could open these up, fill them up with either water or food, and then go back in there. And they have a little perch too, so you don't have to worry about it, the birds, all right? Now, it's for certain size of birds, not heavier birds, all right? So you put this in here, and this clips back in here, holding the whole thing. Now the perch sticks can be moved anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be 2. It could be 3 or 4 if you want, up to you. Now, like I said, repeating this cycle again, tray comes in. You can remove this mesh too, all right? So you can remove it and put your newspaper in here, because it does get fulfilled with either dirt, poop, and water, all right? So, and like I said, you can remove the fence. There is a fence here. You can make one entire unit. The whole unit could be actually done the same way, right? And then it goes back in there. Now the entire thing is really tall, so you are going to need a lot of space, and I'm going to go ahead and get a measuring tape so you can know how much space you're really going to require. All right, so we're going to measure from the bottom all the way to the floor to the top, all right, to see exactly how much measurements you do need. So right now we're looking at 70 inches, all right, from the top to the bottom. Now, from front to back, it's going to be about 70 by 11 inches, all right? So you do need a space. Now, let's see how much from side to side. It's about 33 inches, all right? So 33 by 11 by 70, all right? Just in case, let you guys know. Now, this is going to require for smaller, medium bird range. It will not hold the big, large parakeets like in the picture, but my recommendation is make sure you get the measurement first and that your bird is comfortable. And like I said, if you have a little medium-sized birds, you can actually double the size on the cage by removing the center pieces and actually making it even larger. Now, for larger birds, if you could fit your bird through your door, it's made for your bird, right? If you cannot fit your bird through your door, then this is not something for you. Just remember, the door is about 6 inches by 4 inches, all right? And this is the same size as the one in the corner. So if you cannot fit your bird through here, I won't recommend it for it. This is only for, medium to small birds, all right? So really large, like the space, and perfect. Now, if you are gonna divide this and take in pieces, you have to remove that piece of metal too that divides and holds the 2 units together. So in case you're gonna move it out of here or move it somewhere else, this is perfect. You could take them off piece by piece. The whole entire unit comes off the actual bottom piece. It is not tied down, so the whole unit itself could be taken off from the actual bottom part. You could set this up anywhere you want. You don't have to have it in this stand as it is, all right? So just to let you guys know, my recommendation, if you are gonna move this and it gets heavier with water and animals, zip tie some of the ends. Make sure you secure this to a proper area and enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.